water drop 600G. So on recommendation, we fitted one of these bad boys to our van, camper van. We have got an off-grid camper van, and it was a 2-to-1 machine. So for every 2 cups, it's wasting 1, which is fine when you're local and you can fill up regular. But once we get on the road off into Europe, it's not going to work. You are saving like 800% of water in comparison to other machines. But for us, we're going for the finer filters. It still takes all the impurities out that I need out of water, because tap water is poison, people. Yeah, so let's go. Machines out, they're the feeds. They run through into the kitchen sink, into the faucet that comes with the machine. Now defunct. I will probably leave them there, because once we're back in the UK, that machine can go back in again. But for now, I need to get into that blue line feed with this machine. I'm probably going to stick it on the wall here. I'm not going to put my mineral feed back in. This basically remineralizes the reverse osmosis water from the 600G, but this filter from Fine Filters doesn't take out the essential minerals that's in the water. It will down to 0.5 micron take out most of all the necessary crap that we do not want to be drinking. Our bodies are fine machines, we've got to remember that. You know, you wouldn't put crap oil in a Ferrari, would you? And your body pretty much is like a Ferrari. So, right, let's see if we can get this one done. Right, that's your filter out. That'll do up to 10,000 gallons or 6 months. This housing needs to go at the right height on the wall so that you can turn your canister off the housing should you want to leave the housing on the wall fixed in place. Alternatively, you could just slide the whole thing off and give the canister a turn, as I did on the floor a minute ago. It comes with this handy sticker that you can use so you can get the screws at the right distance on the wall. Alternatively, you could just measure it. Not that difficult. I think I'm gonna change the location of where I'm putting this. And in my head right now, I'm like, I know a better place for this. Yeah, but she's in. And yep, you know what? I'm moving it. 10 minutes later, I put it as you're looking into the rear of the van on the right hand side. As you can see, just after the wheel arch. I've got my shore flow pump and my accumulator. That little loop back there was going to be for my outside shower, which I'll probably do much later on because I'm in road rush for that. That isolates the feed into the van, so I've just got to tap that into there, and happy days. And there you go. Not going to bore you with the intricacies of some basic plumbing, but all I've got to do now is put a little secure fixing on for the braided. You can see the isolation valve outlet going back into the van, so I just want to make this tidy and safe. Right, there you go. 2 clips holding the braided so they're not going to get pulled out of the way. Now back inside. That's where it was. That's where the RO filter came through. Now I've got to get in this cupboard, oh joy, and isolate the tap and undo the main feed into the van. Yes, the hot and cold across before you start picking up on that. Turn that on, pump starts, it's blocked off between the pump and the accumulator. I will now open that, which will then send the water through from the mains into the pump, through the accumulator, and then there's another isolation valve just there behind me coat, and that basically helps me service any individual part. That then isolates all the way into the van. So yeah, it's good to put these things in place because you can terminate anything at any place, and you're good to go for service and stuff. No idea why I walked all the way around the long way to the van back inside to, oh, that's a mess, isn't it? Into the inside of my van. There you go. But I did. So that's off, as you can see. Now I've got to get to the ISOs. Now these are pretty cool. Speed fit, dead simple. 15mm pipe in and out, quarter turn isolation valves. Not like those compression chrome versions you see. There you go. So now we're open, bleeding the air through from the cold, pumps going, and yeah, flow rate is a little bit less than it was with the 600G because we had the shore flow pump pumping into that would pressurize, and you would get sort of a better flow rate into the faucet that's just behind my arm that you can't see. But happy with that, not a problem. Flushed the hot through. My Propex tank is full anyway, so yeah, we're all good on that as well. So there you go. Final filters, $79.99. I'll drop a link in the description. This is great for off-gridding because you've got zero wastewater, and as you know, if you're off-gridding, water is essential. You don't really waste any of it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you find it interesting. This is the Truth on Wheels, hoping to bring you more and more truth as the day goes on, and get these videos a little bit more polished than they are. Massive respect to anybody who does this kind of stuff. I'll look back in this in about 3 years time when I'm an absolute pro and go, oh my god, what were you doing? Peace.